Okay, so what I have for you here is a Fasco Gillespie in white with high gloss 52-inch blades set, white motor, 5 blades, has a detachable switch housing. It uses a K55 motor, which is kind of strange, and like a Casablanca like flywheel, so it could be 4 or 5 mounted. I have 5 blades in this configuration right now. If you do want to see it with 4 blades, you can check that out in the description below. Alright, so yeah, this is like an oddball fan here. I'm pretty sure the motor is a leftover Casablanca since the by 2002, which is when this fan is from. They mostly went over to XLPs and probably had a surplus of Emersons laying around, so I guess they sold them to whoever first bid them, and I guess Fasco bought them up. So yeah. Otherwise, it's a pretty neat fan. The motor housing does not have any venting screening on it, as the foam that was on it has deteriorated pretty bad and was starting to sink in when I got it, so I had removed it. And speaking of removing it, to remove the housing or split it apart, you have to remove the switch housing, remove the yoke for it, unscrew it, then you have to remove the flywheel, and somehow either pull all the pins out of the Molex connector or just bite the bullet and snip it. End up putting your own, please put your own connectors. Don't just wire nut it or electrical tape it, please. There's good ways to do that. Like 10 block Phoenix connectors or something like that. Anyway, but yeah, to take that all, once you get that down to the flywheel, you just take the hex screw out, drop the flywheel, and then you have your 11/32 bolts mounted straight to the motor, and that's what sandwiches the housing together. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Let's get started here. Low. So yeah, this fan was got off of Marketplace. It, of course, had other fans that come with it. That being that Hunter Park Lane and another Riviera. I have like 5 of them right now, but that's a 56-inch blade set with that one. So that's the only notable feature. And yeah, it was first pictured with this fan. No other fans were listed. Just going there, just happened to be 2 other fans sitting there on the ground. But that's beside the point. Low speed here is doing a good gentle breeze. It's dead silent. Power draw on low here. We'll call that 9 watts. It says 8.9, but we'll just call that 9 watts. Let's go to medium. medium. The flywheel does have a little warp to it, so it kind of leans on one side. You might see the blade tips jumping around there. But it runs quite smooth. No spokes are broken. It's quite pliable still. No issues that I've seen or noticed so far. Starting to feel the breeze. My feet over here, stirring around the room. Kind of like a Casablanca medium. But that's putting out a good breeze. Power draw on medium is about 26, we'll call it. It says 25.8, really, so we'll call that 26 watts. Let's go to high speed. Not bad at all. That's probably like 210 RPM. Maybe 220. Very strong airflow here on high. Total power draw is about 113 watts. So that's quite a big jump from the 26 on medium. You can easily put a fourth speed on here, but I'll leave it as is. Coast. So yeah, I find that strange that it has a Emerson motor, but probably due to the timing that this one's from, it's not that big of a surprise as Fasco was exiting the fan market then. Did come complete. I do have the canopy. It didn't have a 2-foot down rod on it, so it must have been a pretty neat installation. I just have a 6-inch one on there right now for testing purposes. Seems to be handled pretty well, though it was entirely assembled when I got it. So, got the canopy clanging around there on the down rod and the blades scraping around on the ground. So, at least it wasn't fan standing. That would have killed the flywheel. even if it didn't have a flywheel. But just doing that, standing it up on the blades, which I call fan standing, tends to bend up the irons pretty bad. And that is why I am still salty to this day that my Meridian irons are still bent. But that's beside the point. The fan is stopped. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next fan. Later.